My fiance ended things after her father told her I'd only wanted her inheritance. 3 weeks later, she asked if I still thought of her. I just sent a photo of her father's letter, the one he'd written to my mom years ago when they were having an affair. Natalie stood in my apartment doorway 3 weeks ago, mascara streaked, holding that stupid engagement ring like it still meant something. My dad showed me the emails, she said. Her voice had this rehearsed quality, like she'd practiced the words in her car. You researched my family's net worth before we even met. He found everything in your search history. I stared at her. Those are work emails. I'm a financial analyst. I research everyone, but you never told me. She twisted the ring. You knew about the trust fund, the properties, everything before our first date, because my job requires. My father said you've been planning this from the start. Her father, Gregory. He stood behind her in their mansion's doorway when she'd insisted we have this conversation at her parents' house, arms crossed, expression somewhere between concern and satisfaction. Natalie, your dad barely knows me. We've had maybe 3 actual conversations. She shook her head. He knows people. He can tell when someone's being dishonest. And you believe him over me? The pause answered everything. I think you should leave, she whispered, pressing the ring into my palm. Gregory's face didn't change, but something flickered in his eyes. Victory, maybe. So I packed. Didn't fight. Didn't beg. Just left. Week 1, I stayed with my college roommate, Devin. Slept on his couch, ate cereal for dinner, stared at my phone waiting for Natalie to realize she'd made a mistake. She didn't call. Week 2, I started sorting through my mom's old storage unit, the one I'd been avoiding since she passed 18 months ago. Mom was a hoarder of memories. Every birthday card, every receipt, every scrap of paper that meant something to someone once. I found photo albums first, then tax documents, then a shoebox shoved behind Christmas decorations, rubber banded shut. Inside were letters, dozens of them, handwritten on expensive cardstock with embossed initials, G.H. Gregory Hammond, Natalie's father. The first one was dated April 1998. Margaret, last night changed everything. I can't stop thinking about the hotel, about your laugh, about the way you. I stopped reading, looked at the date again. 1998. My mom would have been 32, recently divorced from my dad. The letters continued through 2001. 3 years of hotel meetings, stolen weekends, promises that he'd leave his wife Eleanor, that they'd start over, that his daughter, Natalie, who would have been 5 years old, would understand eventually. One letter, dated December 2000, mentioned money. If Eleanor finds out about the accounts I've moved, I'm finished, but it'll be worth it. We'll have enough to disappear. Another, from March 2001. Margaret, please, don't do this. I need you. The guilt is eating me alive, but I can't walk away from you. The final letter was brief. I understand. I'll respect your decision, but please, destroy these. If anyone ever found them, it would ruin everything I've built. My mom hadn't destroyed them. I sat on that storage unit floor for 2 hours reading every word. Gregory had been desperate, reckless, willing to abandon his family. The same Gregory who just convinced his daughter I was a con artist. Week 3, Natalie texted, "Do you still think about us?" I didn't respond immediately. Instead, I photographed one letter, the clearest one, where Gregory's handwriting was unmistakable. The one about draining accounts and disappearing. Sent it without comment. My phone rang within seconds. I declined. It rang again, 5 times in 3 minutes. Then a text from an unknown number. "We need to talk. This is Gregory." I blocked it. Another number. "Please, let me explain." Blocked. That evening, someone knocked. I checked the peephole. Natalie. No ring this time. Hair pulled back, face raw. I opened the door halfway. "He admitted everything," she said. 23 years of lying to my mother. To me. She's filing for divorce. I leaned against the doorframe. "Were you ever going to tell me? You chose him over me without asking a single question. Why would I?" She flinched. "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He manipulated me. He did exactly what you let him do. Please, can we just talk?" I looked at her standing in my hallway. The woman I'd planned to marry. Who'd believed her father's lies without hesitation. Who'd handed back the ring like I was some stranger she'd finally seen through. "No," I said, and closed the door.